AR concept checker, and I just want you to pause the video and try to solve it by yourself, then we solve it together. So if a profit maximizing firm in a competitive market discover that at the current level of production price is greater than the marginal cost. So what the question is saying, price greater than marginal cost. So in competitive firm, price is equal to AR is equal to MR. So essentially they are saying if MR greater than MC, what was the managerial decision? To produce more, to increase the output, right? So in this case, D is the correct answer, right? So let's see that. Okay, now let's talk about what's the company's long run decision to exit. So first of all, let's talk about what is the entry decision. So we know that in competitive market there is free entry and exit, right? So let's talk about the entry. Why you want to start a business, or why you want to enter into that market? Why? Because you know that the total revenue greater than total cost. It means profit is equal to total revenue minus total cost. If total revenue is increased, it means your profit is increased. So let me just make a space here. So in that case, total revenue greater than total cost, which you divided by quantity. So this become AR greater than ATC, and in competitive market AR is equal to price. So that condition is called the entry condition. When price greater than every total cost, this trigger entry condition for the firms to enter the market, because there is no restriction, free entry, right? Okay, now let's talk about the exit. So it's a long run decision or long run strategy in which firm decide to leave the market, not shut down temporarily. So in economics, in competitive markets, or in deciding what quantity to produce, we have to make sure the terminology. So shutdown is, let me just write it down here. Shutdown is short run strategy, while exit is long run, right? So the opposite of the entry is the exit, in which total revenue is basically less than total cost. So if you know that for a longer period of time your cost is greater than your total revenue, so it is a logical decision that you quit the market. So if you just divide this condition by Q, you can find out that AR less than ATC. So in perfect competition, AR is equal to P. So this is perfectly fine, that if we say that if price is less than ATC, we call that this is exit condition. But remember, this is long run. If you expect that in long run price is less than average total cost, it means this is called the exit decision, in which firm exit the market. Okay, so let's move further. So regarding the long run supply curve, because now we know that in the long run which condition exist, exit and entry, right? So in that case, so this is the marginal cost, this is the every total cost, this is, so in this situation where the firm try to exit if price less than every total cost, so it means below this line, this area represents price less than every total cost, right? So and above this area price greater than average total cost, right? So that part of MC, right, that part of marginal curve which lies above the average total cost curve, we call that in long run the MC, that part of MC which lies above the average total cost, this become our supply curve. Understand? Remember, this is long run decision and long run supply curve. So short run supply curve is, let me just write it down here. For short run supply curve, so if MC, that part of MC which lies above average variable cost, because short run is when price is less than average variable cost, you try to shut down. So if above if average variable cost, you still keep open with the hope that in short run, the matter is going to be like resolved and market becomes normal, and you hope that it's going to be a favorable market, so you keep open that market. But still, if for a longer period of time price is less than average total cost, for a longer period of time you decide to exit. So that area is basically exit. So only those firms survives, right? Or those firms will enter into the market if they see that price is greater than average total cost, right? Okay, let's move further. There we go. So now we will try to find out the quantitative analysis of the profit. So basically this is just like the interpretation of our putting values to our formulas. So we know that profit is equal to total revenue minus total cost. So if we divide this equation by Q by Q, so we gonna find this situation. So just enter this Q here, and then you find out this equation. So just let me do that here. So just wait a second, let me do that here. So if we multiply this equation with Q by Q, so let this Q enter into the bracket. So we have right. So what is this formula? This formula, total revenue divided by quantity, is average revenue, and this is average total cost, right? And multiply by quantity. Remember, we're talking about competitive market, and the formula itself shows that AR is equal to price. So price minus average total cost multiplied by quantity. So that becomes our profit formula. Simple profit formula is simple: price minus average total cost multiplied by the quantity sold. Then we find out the total profit.